Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, I am here today to use these. These are glue sticks, obviously, but these are just the very end bits of all the glue sticks that I have used recently. There are 10 glue sticks here and I intend to use up as many as I can today. I am also going to use up a bunch of these. Some brown paper bags, I have plenty of them. And I have these that I have just found in the drawer today, and they are all collaged on one side, and I have whatever random thing they were collaged on the other side. So we are going to use our glue sticks to glue brown paper bag to the backs of these masterboards, if you like. They're just collage pieces of card. Most of them are either old exercise book covers or the backs off of paper pads or something like that. So they're around 12 by 12. So I am going to use a paper bag, and to do that I am going to cut down some paper bags. So I will leave a little bit of each of these processes in so you can see them, because this is the way I do them. I get out my paper trimmer and I slice off this little strip on either side of the base of the paper bag. So that is my first trick. So I will zoom through these and move on to the next step, and I'll just show you how I cut down a paper bag to start with. Okay, that's all the bag's edges cut off. Leaves us with all these sticks. Of course I keep them. This is how I keep them, just in a in a plastic bag here. Just keep that on my shelf, and we will do something with those in another video. Okay, one thing I have not done for these paper bags yet is take off the handles, so we are now going to take the handles off of each of them. So I just put my fingers on either side of the handle and use my other hand to pull it off the bag. Then I flip it over and do the other one. So yeah, I'm going to do that with all of these bags, and then we will come back and do the next bit. Okay, that's all the handles off, and then of course we have to keep the handles too, so I basically do the same thing with those. I have this huge plastic bag and I just stuff them in there. Sometimes when I'm watching television of an evening, I'll sit and unravel paper bag handles just because I can. Gives me something to do with my hands. Okay. You don't have to keep all these things. It is not mandatory. Please, if you wish to throw them in the bin, in the recycle bin, wherever you like, feel free. I'm just a little bit crazy about keeping every part of a paper bag. So anyway, moving on, we have the paper bag. It is cut on each side. So we have this basically, which is a paper bag that the bottom is half out of. So what we are going to do is take a pair of scissors and remove it completely by cutting the two shorter sides of the base off. And then we can fold our bag out. I am not going to do that with all the others. I am just going to cut the bases off, all the rest. And we'll put them in, obviously, the bag that I keep those in. And put those aside as well. that's done, now I'm going to unfold all of these paper bags. Now, I unfold a few and then decide I'm doing it wrong. It's not that I'm doing it wrong, it's just that I like to have the seam of the paper bag on the left hand side for whatever reason. So yeah, I just sort of rearrange my bags so that they're all sitting the same way. I just like them to sit that way. It means I tear it first down the corner that has the seam, and that way I get the most out of my paper bag if I happen to want to keep it in one long sheet. So it means the seam will be on one end, not in the middle. So anyway, they're all unfolded, or they will be very shortly. Now, you don't have to do this with your paper bags at all. You can cut them apart any way you like. This is just the way I find is the most efficient way for me to deconstruct a paper bag. So I grab my ruler and just tear it down that side. And this time I'm tearing it down both sides. So I want the basically the paper bag cut in two. So what I'm going to do after I have done this is tear all the side panels off as well. These pieces of card that I am going to be backing with this paper are about a 12 by 12, which is about the same size as the front panel of a paper bag. So I don't need the side panels, and for me the side panels are a good resource by themselves because they're blank on both sides. So I'll remove the side panels if I need to build up these front and back panels at all to cover the whole of the boards. I will just use one of the panels to do that, but the side panels I will use for another purpose another day. Okay, some of these glue sticks are older than others. These old ones tend to start losing their colour after a while. They're still quite fine to use. They haven't dried out to the point where you can't spread them, and they're not sticky anymore, so I will still use them even when they're this colour. It's harder to see where you put them, obviously, because, well, the glue's basically clear at this point. It's like just using a regular glue stick. There's a reason I use the blue glue sticks. It's because I like to be able to see where my glue is. So yeah, this is a bit problematic for me, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to use it up. If I feel like there's any sections where I'm not sure I got it, I'm just going to grab a fresh glue stick and just go around with a glue stick. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to just stick these down, and we're going to do this to every one of these panels that I have. So yeah, that's the whole purpose of what we're doing today. I don't really have a plan on what these are going to be used for in the end of the day. I just want them to be backed so that I can grab them and go with them if I happen to want to. So we are going to glue a bunch of these, and then we are going to pull them out in a couple of hours when they've had time to sort of dry nicely, and I will cut one up and we will make something out of it. I'm not sure what at this point. Now, because most of this card that I have collaged on here is glossy, on the side that I am now gluing down to the paper bag, when I have cut them apart, I will most likely sew around these pieces, whether they be tags, journal cards, book covers, whatever I do with them, I will most likely sew them, because I just can't trust the glue stick to hold the thick brown paper to a glossy surface completely. I'm sure it will be fine, but yeah, I don't want to take the chance, so I will sew around them. And yeah, I always like a bit of sewing in my journal anyway. So anyway, yeah, this is the second one we're gluing down. We'll get this one glued down, and then I'll skip to the end and we will have a look at them all. Okay, we did clearly skip through a bunch there. I've used up 9 out of those 10 glue sticks, so I'm real happy with that. So we only have one left. I will use that later today, off camera. I'm just going to stick one of these paper bags face to face, so it's blank on both sides, and I will probably use that just to do some stamping on and make little pieces of ephemera and or embellishments for a future journal. But yeah, it's good to use them up. I'm very pleased. I only have a small section on my desk where I keep these, and it was really full. Now I can begin collecting again. Anyway, here they all are. I am going to cut around them, and yeah, then we will choose one to do something with, and just show you what I will do with these in the end of the day. The rest of them are just going to go back in the drawer. They are now ready to be cut apart if and when I desire. Right at the moment, I'm just happy to get them one step closer to being used and use up some old glue sticks and some paper bags at the same time. Okay, well that is all the cutting done, and we'll just clear up the desk a little bit here, and then I will show them all to you. So we have a bunch. Yeah, we certainly got quite a few done. Like I say, I just found these in my drawer. I actually collaged them and painted them and stuff a very long time ago, and they've just been sitting there waiting for their time in the sun. So now they all have a brown paper backing. So yeah, I will put them back in the drawer and one of these days get around to using them for something. But for now, we will take this one and use our cutter, and I'm going to cut this into some journal cards. Well, actually some journal tags. So I will cut them, and we will decorate a couple of them up. I'm not going to decorate all of them, just a couple to show you, what I would do with them. So they make good bases. They're very neutral, and you can put anything you like on them. I'm going to stick with the neutrals, just grab bits and pieces out of my drawer and things that are lying on my desk from previous projects that I have not yet put away. My desk really needs a clean. I've made a couple of journals in a row here and haven't tidied things up, and yeah, it's getting a bit crazy. So there's plenty of stuff on my desk to grab from. We'll cut these little tags up, and then I will grab some stuff and make some little tags with it. Okay, true to my word, I am now going to take this to the sewing machine and sew around it. That will secure all the sides just in case that brown paper happens to want to peel up, and I can also secure a tag topper to it at the same time. So anyway, I think that one turned out really quite cute. I'm going to do one more and yeah, we'll call it a day. Okay, if anything, the second one was even more simple than the first one. So I've sewn around it and there it is. Again, I think it's really cute. So I will definitely make more of these along the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. It was basically busy work and then, yeah, showed you what I would do with it in the end of the day. Thanks for spending your time with me today, guys. I appreciate your company as always, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.